On the surface, the state Supreme Court ruling today impacts businesses, saying the state can release which workplaces had a certain number of positive COVID cases during the pandemic. But the decision has a deeper impact. It puts increased pressure on the swing justice, Brian Hagedorn. Political reporter Will Keneally explains why you should watch this ruling sway on the future of the court. Will?
So Hagedorn sided with liberals on the pandemic-era case on another 4-3 decision. According to UW-Madison professor Ryan Owens, this decision has conservatives frustrated.
I think conservatives are very, very disappointed with him.
Unlike the U.S. Supreme Court, the Wisconsin High Court has been trending further and further left in the last few elections.
It is, putatively a 4-3 conservative court right now, but I don't think too many conservatives feel that that's correct.
Justice Brian Hagedorn was the most recent conservative elected to the bench back in 2019, but he has become largely a swing justice since then.
Many of the previous cases in which he has cast votes that have surprised conservatives, I think are going to motivate them to come out and vote in this next election.
That next Supreme Court election will come in April 2023, when the longtime conservative Justice Pat Roggensack is set to retire.
I think they're going to be highly, highly motivated to get out there, protect one of the 4 seats, and make sure that they don't lose, at least on paper, another seat.
This is all happening while the U.S. Supreme Court is poised to rule on the issue of abortion, a linchpin for liberal voters. So how will that affect the Supreme Court race?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question. I think a lot of people are wondering what the effects of this are going to be. And I think from a macro level perspective, this decision probably isn't going to change a whole lot of people's voting behavior in the midterm elections coming forward.
Owens says, though, abortion could become a factor in next year's Supreme Court race. The state court would have a say over how Wisconsin's abortion law is implemented.
There could be state judicial decisions that try to inform and set policy or legal policy on these issues.
There are already a couple of candidates lining up for that 2023 election, including Dane County Judge Everett Mitchell and Milwaukee County Judge Janet Protasiewicz. And today's decision was largely a technical one. It was an open records case where the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel wanted to see the names of businesses that had a certain number of employees test positive for COVID. The state's largest business lobby wanted to block the release of that data, but the court ruled it couldn't block the release under Wisconsin's open records law. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce disagreed with the decision, saying that the decision, quote, has opened the door to massive public intrusion into private medical records.